the prince with demons to challenge. There's a physical world and a spiritual world we don't believe. So we go on with our lives and we cycle night by, and we drink away our fears. Forget we're even here in the physical world.
My children, I want you to know the reason I created long ago. My children, I want you to see the life that reaches for eternity.
If you could see me run,
If you could see me run, unless you're a pilgrim.
if he must be one on a battleground, I
Life of a pilgrim.
pilgrim, the unseen
It's like there's no tomorrow. We're in the moment today. Don't worry about what follows. The music take you away. Can't hide the emotions tomorrow. We're in the moment on. Don't worry about what follows. To believe it, take you me wrong. It's like there's no tomorrow. We're in the moment today. Don't worry about what follows. To really take you away. It's like there's no tomorrow. We're in the moment today. Don't worry about what follows. The music take you away.
Hey. Hey. So, you enjoying yourself?
Sure,
You, like these kind of parties?
sure.
Why?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious. What's your name?
Christian.
A Christian, I'm evangelist. It's nice to meet you. Here. I think you should read this.
Why would I read a book at a party?
Because you don't like parties. I'll leave it here for you, and if you want to read it, great. If not, maybe someone else will pick it up.
As soon as you open up the first page, you'll see that it's more than history. People are so up and down in this play, and all of us have wandered to our own way.
As soon as you turn to the next page, you'll be overwhelmed by the bloodstains. Sin is needing more than human remedies, 'cause we commit more than simple felonies. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased.
As Christian read more of the book, he became more and more concerned by what it said. He soon realized there was a great burden on his back, and strangely, it could not be removed. He continued to read the book day and night. Everything else seemed unimportant.
Hey, Chris. What is wrong with you? You've been sitting over here by yourself all night long.
Yeah, Chris, you don't look so good.
I'm fine.
Come on, Chris, we're friends. We can talk about it.
I'm fine, all right? I just don't feel like talking.
So, you'd rather read your book instead of hanging with all of us? Spectacular. Let's go, Pliable.
Hey, Christian. What's going on over here?
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Hey, since when have you been so interested in reading? Christian, people have been talking about you. You haven't changed your clothes in days or showered. You haven't been eating. Chris, you are not okay. What's happened to you? Come on, I won't tell anyone.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I'll believe whatever you have to say.
It's this book. It's completely different from any other book I've ever read. At first, I just thought it was a fairy tale, but I kept reading, and I don't know how to explain it. Somehow the stuff in this book is real. Like somebody wrote it just for me. It says I'm wasting away in my useless life, which is exactly how I've been feeling. We're all wasting away, and it's making me miserable. And the worst part is this thing on my back. I don't even know how it got there. It feels like someone strapped a giant rock there and it won't come off. Can you help me get it off?
You think there's a huge rock attached to your back? Get out! He's just not feeling well.
Hey, Chris, it's okay, it's okay. I have a big rock on my back too. Could you help me get it off?
You said you'd believe me.
There's something seriously wrong with you. Go home and get some sleep.
I can't sleep.
Why not?
You again?
Why can't you sleep? What's wrong?
Have you read this book?
Yeah,
Everything's wrong. I'm done with life.
done with life. You have to keep reading.
And now there's this thing on my back.
I know.
You know? You can see it?
Of course.
Everyone thought I was making it up. Help me get it off.
I can't. You have to go to the cross for that.
You're kidding.
No.
The cross. How do I get there?
You have to leave this city forever.
Leave. This is where I live.
You don't have to stay. You can choose to leave.
But my friends, they'll think I'm insane.
These are not your friends. They don't know you and you don't know them. You surround yourself with beautiful people. What really matters gets pushed to the side. You're tired of it all. You can't keep this up for long. There's a better life to live, so rise above it all, above it all.
Rise above it all. I don't see how that's possible.
Leave. There's a better place. The book tells you all about it. Here, I'll show you. There's a love that you will find in the land of the divine. There's a love that you will find in the land of the divine. There's a love that you will find in the land of the divine. You're tired of it all. You can't keep this up for long. There's a better life to live, so rise above it all. There's a better life to live, so rise above it all, above it all.
Where do I start?
See the wicket gate over there? It's where the light is.
Okay.
That's where you start. Then you follow the path till you come to the cross. That'll bring you to the Celestial City,
The Celestial City?
where the king lives.
Okay, how long will it take me to get there?
The rest of your life. It's worth it. Please.
Alright, let's go.
I'm not going with you.
You mean I have to go alone?
No. The king is with you.
I don't see any king.
He's there. He's always there. You just can't see him.
Somehow I believe you. Alright, I'm going.
Keep that light in front of you.
Chris, where are you going?
Chris?
Come back here right now. Chris, I know you can hear me. You get the joke.
Yeah, Chris, I'm really hungry. Practically wasting away. Don't you want to go back home and eat something?
I'm not going back with you.
Of course you are. It's dangerous out here.
No, I'm not going back. Ever.
Okay, this is such a funny joke, and we're glad we made this memory, aren't we? But can we please go home now? There's a party tonight, and I'm not missing it because of your stupid quest.
Yeah, I'm hungry. No, but seriously, what are you gonna eat out here?
I'll figure it out.
You would never survive by yourself.
You want to come with me?
Please.
Where are you going? To the Celestial City. Okay.
Pliable, the Celestial City isn't a real place.
Oh. Sorry, man, I Playable, the Celestial City is a real place. You should come.
Will there be food?
The best food you've ever tasted. I'm with him.
What? You can't just... Unbelievable. You'll never make it past dinner. Ugh, boys.
So, tell me more about this place we're going to.
Well, there's a king, and he's prepared a place for us. A city of pure gold. The book says there are shining jewels along the walls. Sounds pretty cool. Playable, it's amazing. And nothing bad ever happens there. Nothing ever goes wrong. How do you know? It's in the book. I have read that place exists. We were made for this, and I never knew. My friends had told me I'd lost my mind. I was believing lies, but I know it's true. There's a place where there's no fear of judgment or death. No more sorrow or pain or regrets. Nothing but happiness forever. And when we reach the city, we'll understand the journey to the land we were made for. The city of our King, and we'll be home, 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 home. We'll have peace like we've never known in our glorious home, never leave again. We'll be asked to sit down and eat at a marvelous feast to our heart's content. We'll see for the very first time in our lives what was hidden before from our eyes, and we will see the one who made us. And when we reach the city, we'll understand the journey to the land we were made for, the city of our King, and we'll be home, 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 home. Yes, we will be home, 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 home. We will be home.
Wow, that does sound amazing. So, how long till we get there?
It'll be a while.
Like what, a couple hours?
Like the rest of our lives. Come on, let's go.
The rest of our lives? When are you gonna fill me in on that little detail?
I'm sorry. I just really wanted someone to come with me, and
It's okay, I'll stay with you. But the rest of our lives? We're gonna be stuck on this little road for the rest of our lives? What are we gonna do for fun?
I'm sure we'll find plenty of things to do along the way.
Like,
Well, For one thing, the book says the king is with us.
The king?
Yeah. He says in the book, I am with you always, even to the ends of the earth. So I guess that means he's right here.
Right here. Right here? I don't see a king.
He's invisible.
So you think there's an invisible king following us wherever we go?
Yes.
And how long have you been seeing this invisible king?
Well, I can't exactly see.
Aha! So how do you know he's there?
What are you doing? Why are you screaming like a girl? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, this way.
Continued to talk about the king and the celestial city. But the more they talked, the more they became confused. Immersed in their own ideas, and because they weren't reading the book, they fell into a sewer of doubt.
Oh, this is so gross. Guess you forgot to tell me about the sewer too, huh? I didn't know. There's a lot of things you don't know, aren't there, Christian? You know what? Opposite was right. I'm going home.
What? No, you can't leave now. We just got started.
Yeah, and a great beginning that was. What's the rest gonna be like? It's been the worst day of my life, and it's all your fault. You know what? I couldn't care less if you stayed in there forever.
No, you can't leave now. I'm sinking. Please, I need help.
Not a good
Please, help! Help!
Yes?
Oh, hi there. Could you go get your parents? I really need help.
I'm Help.
Really?
Yep, that's my name, Help.
Oh, well, what a nice name. You see, you're a bit too small to help me. Could you go get a big, strong person?
The king is big and strong. He'll help me.
He's not here anymore.
Oh, yes, he is. He's invisible.
Well, if he's here, then how come I fell into this sewer?
Maybe you weren't watching where you were going. Here, take my jump rope.
All right, this isn't going to work. Wow. How'd you do that?
With my jump rope.
Yeah. What was your name again?
I already told you. I'm Help. Can I please have my jump rope back?
Yes. So, Help. Do you know why there's a sewer in the middle of the road?
It's made from all the fears and doubts that discourage the pilgrims. But the king has placed stepping stones right over there so pilgrims can cross safely. So why didn't you use the stepping stones?
I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that.
Next time you should use the stepping stones. The king always puts them in dangerous places. You just have to look for them.
I'll try to remember that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Christian continued on his journey with a new sense of confidence. Even though he missed having someone to travel with, he knew he had nothing to fear because the king was nearby. But soon enough, he was bored again, wishing he had
Something to do or someone to talk to.
Hello there, my friend.
Hey,
What's that you have there?
it's a book.
Mind if I see it?
Sure.
Careful, Christian.
Oh. You're one of those people.
What?
Why would you waste your time reading something like this?
Well, it's good. My friend gave it to me. As soon as I started reading it, I realized I had a giant weight on my back, like a burden. The book says I can follow this path to the cross, and then I can get rid of the pain. Then I head off to the celestial city.
Where you live happily ever after.
Yes. It explains it in the book.
So let me get this straight. You read a book that caused you pain. And you think if you continue to follow what the book says, the pain will go away. Are you familiar with the term logic?
Yes?
Then is it logical to think that the source of your pain will also provide the remedy?
I don't know.
Enlighten me. Why did you decide to read this tedious book full of dangerous fiction?
Dangerous. My friend Evangelist gave it to me.
Aha! So you blindly took the advice of a complete stranger with a disturbing name like Evangelist.
I guess I did.
Did I catch your name?
Christian.
Christian? Worldly wise. And I'm about to give you the best advice you'll ever receive.
Be careful, Christian.
Don't trust anyone but yourself. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what you want out of life?
To be happy? I mean, isn't that what anyone wants? But I want my life to mean something. That's why I started reading the book. I was really depressed.
And let me guess. Just as you hit rock bottom, Evangelist comes out of the blue and offers you one last chance to survive.
Yes.
I thought as much. They always catch you at your weakest moment. He's a brilliant businessman, really.
Businessman?
Obviously, he wanted to get you to... Oh, I see. You thought Evangelist was your friend, didn't you? Oh, pray, please. You have to use your brains out here, Christian. Think logically. How could a long, painful road bring anything good? Look, I can help you out. I happen to have a friend who lives not far from here, just over that hill. His name's Legality, and he can take your pain away in just 5 easy steps. You don't have to go along trudging this narrow little path and lose all your freedom. What kind of life is that, Christian? No. You want to make a name for yourself. On this obscure road, no one would even notice you're alive.
That's not true, Christian.
That does make sense.
Of course it does. It's logical. Choose wisely, my friend. Oh, and I believe this is yours. Not that you'll be needing it anymore.
Thank you. Hey, I'm looking for someone named Legality. Can you help me find him?
Yeah, man. Check this way.
Thanks, I'll follow you.
Christian took to the open road, but it wasn't long before the road became hard to see.
Hello, is anyone there? I'm lost. I'm looking for someone named Legality. Can you help me? Hello, is anyone there? King, are you there? Probably not. Evangelist probably lied about you. Christian!
So, how's it going?
I'm fine.
You're fine. What happened?
Come on, you're the one who lied to me.
What?
Admit it. You're just trying to reach some kind of quota. I can't believe I fell for it.
What are you talking
Liar. Just think, I was about to waste my entire life on some journey to an imaginary city. Just leave me alone. I'm thinking things through on my own now.
Is that why you were hanging off the edge of a cliff? You were just thinking things through on your own now?
I was fine.
You think so? I am disgusted. Christian, you have no idea how much danger you were in. You can't live however you want and expect to avoid the consequences. The enemy has a whole army of servants out there. and their only intent is to make pilgrims leave the road. Worldly Wise is just
How
one
did
of-
you know that?
What?
That I talked to Worldly Wise. How would you know?
You're talking just like her. Pretty soon, you'll be telling me how you can jump into a comfortable shell of happiness in just 6 steps.
5.
Remember when I first gave you the book? Why'd you read it so much?
I guess it gave me hope.
What gave you hope was the reality of something infinite. That someone created you for a purpose beyond your own selfish, insignificant world. Look, I'm not gonna force you into anything. But you need to know, if you listen to Worldly Wise, you're settling for a wasted life. I hope you choose to walk the road with the king. Chris, it's infinitely better than anything you could dream up on your own. So, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I just called you a liar, and you're offering me a second chance.
It's not me. It's the king who's giving you a second chance.
So here's the thing, I'm completely lost. I have no clue where the path is. Could you help me find it?
Why'd you pull me in like that?
You didn't see the arrows flying at you?
Arrows?
Indeed. Not too far from here is the huge castle where the Prince of Evil lives. He orders his demons to arrows at every pilgrim who comes his way. You, my friend, had a very close call.
Well, thank you.
Just doing my job. The name's Goodwill.
Christian.
You smell some of the tasty egg. Apple scones, fresh baked. Why don't you sit yourself down and we'll have some? Would you like some tea?
Yes, please. Thank you. This is very kind of you.
Oh, great king and loving father, we thank you for this food that we are about to eat. Thank you for providing everything we need.
Yep.
And thank you for bringing this young pilgrim here today. I will get safely to the cross. In your most holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Were you talking to the king?
Indeed I was.
So you can do that.
Aye, so can you.
Can you see him?
No, lad, but that doesn't stop me from praying.
I don't know how to pray.
It's just talking to him. He's listening all the time.
It's so strange. He's listening to me and watching me. He seems so big and far off.
He is big and far off, lad, but he's also very near.
So why can't we see him?
You and I only see a wee bit. There's a much bigger picture going on all around us that we can't see. But the king, he sees it all. And even with all that bigness, he loves you.
Yeah, that's really strange. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
You'll understand more when you get to the cross.
But I can't go to the cross like this. I'm filthy. I fell into a sewer. I've got to get myself cleaned up first.
Oh, but you can't. Lots of pilgrims put off going to the cross so they can clean themselves up. But you can't do it on your own. The king is the only one who can make you clean. But he loves you despite your dirt.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's good to know he loves me. Makes me feel better about myself.
He loves you because that's who he is. He sent his son to die for you, to purchase you back from the prince of destruction. He plans to do a work in your pilgrim, to conform you to his love and image. And he wants to make sure you get home safely.
Home? I can't go home. I've got to go to the celestial city.
Once you get to the cross, the celestial city becomes your new home.
want you to. Long before the world began, he ordained his sovereign plan, bringing sinners to himself. By his mercy, all the wealth he gives. Are you getting a bigger picture? Wow.
Yes. Yes, he will finish what he started. You brought me to this place.
We tried to come, we'll join the chorus, singing endless songs of praise. And it's all because he's given us
And it's all because he's given us
his grace. His grace.
You've got a road to be traveling now, lad. Stay on it. Make this one for your travel. Watch out for the back. Follow the road to the top of the hill and you'll come to the interpreter's house.
Thank you.
Goodbye, pilgrim.
Hi, may I help you?
Can you get this burden off my back?
I'm afraid not.
Then no, you can't help me.
I'm not so sure about that.
Are you the interpreter?
I am, but strictly speaking, everyone is an interpreter. You're interpreting right now, especially about the pain you're experiencing and how to get rid of it.
Yes, I really need to get rid of this pain.
Have you ever considered the possibility that the pain might be there for a reason?
What possible reason could there be for my pain?
Well, the pain you're experiencing right now could help you appreciate the suffering the king had to endure.
But he's the king. He shouldn't have to suffer.
No, the king never should suffer. But he chose to suffer so you could go to the celestial city.
Well, he didn't have to do that.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did. For every sinful intention, thought, and action that you have committed and will commit that disobeys his law, it had to be punished. But he loves you, so he took your place in punishment on the cross.
But he's the king. He can do whatever he wants to. Why doesn't he just say, forgiven, and then everyone is forgiven and free? No one should have to suffer.
Perhaps then we would just continue to make the same wrong choices over and over
Then he
again.
would forgive us over and over again.
Yes, but we would never learn. We would never become like him.
Well, that's too hard anyway.
Pilgrim, when you come to the place of his suffering, you realize how little your own suffering has been in comparison. He suffered more than you or I could ever imagine because he loves us. It's all in your book.
I don't think you understand. I'm not cut out for this.
I want you to hear something.
It's beautiful.
Yes. She endured patiently through hours and hours of hard work, failures, and practice without giving up.
Well, of course she didn't give up. It's beautiful. She's obviously talented.
Do you think all that talent came with no hard work and no discipline? She wasn't always a fine musician. She took the time to learn. Excuse me, could you please play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star the way you played it for the very first time? We'd love to hear it.
We would?
Thank you. That was delightful.
Delightful. That was horrible.
Absolutely. I appreciate how she began because I see how she finished. So too with the king. He sees what you will one day be. And Pilgrim, you will be forgiven.
But how do I get rid of my burden?
Ah, yes.
Your burden is there because of a war going on inside of you with idols that want control.
Idols? What do you mean?
Idols are anything that you want more than the king. We make them inside our hearts every day, and they're at war with us. It's in your book. Here. Read this for me.
But I see in my members another law waging war against the law of my mind, and making me captive to the law of sin that dwells in my members. Wretched man that I am.
Go on.
Who will deliver me from this body of death? Who is it talking about?
The king. He already did the work of delivering. He gave himself as a sacrifice on the cross for your sin. It is finished.
But how do I get rid of my burden?
That's why you have to come to the cross. Only the king can bring peace to the war going on inside of you. Only the king can remove your burden. There is no other way.
Only the king.
Yes. Now continue on this road, and you will soon come to the place of redemption.
Thank you. sins are forgiven. Just like that. How? It seems too easy.
No, it wasn't easy. He shed his blood for you on that cross so you would be forgiven. You've been washed clean.
But I fell into a sewer.
The king has new clothes for you.
Thank you. Who are you?
We're servants of the king.
Can you see him?
Yes, we can.
We see him all the time. We're from the Celestial City.
Is that where I am?
Not yet. But here's your invitation. It's from the king. And take this key with you too. It's called Promise.
Promise. I'll keep it. Thank you.
Christian, I'm putting a mark on you to show that you are no longer under the evil one. Now you belong to the king.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Are you for sure about this hypocrisy?
Hi.
All right, here we go. Oh, dear. Oh, whatever made you think we could do that gracefully?
Are you alright? Are you lost?
Lost? Oh, heavens no, not lost at all. We are on our way to the Celestial City.
Me too.
Oh?
No.
I'm thinking about it. And this is my dearest daughter, Hypocrisy. Say hello to the nice-looking young man, and don't forget to smile.
Why didn't you enter back at the wicket gate? If you enter here, you miss the cross.
The cross? Oh, that would be too far to walk. We just took a shortcut and jumped the wall. Thanks to your brilliance.
I don't think you can do that.
Young man, I just did do it, so I suppose I can do it. Mind your manners. People have been jumping that wall for ages. I'm sure it's fine.
But without the cross, how can you understand what the king did for you? And what about your... Where are your burdens?
What are you talking about?
Your burden of guilt. What did you do with it?
Oh, you see, we don't do burdens.
Oh no, we're perfect.
If you have some kind of baggage to carry, that's your problem. We have nothing to feel guilty about, so we're going to the Celestial City.
The king says no one is good.
Oh, Tasha. We're on the right path, aren't we? Doesn't matter how we go, just as long as we get there.
But you can't get there without the cross.
The king is very forgiving. I'm sure he would excuse a little thing like that.
The cross is not a little thing.
All right, mind your own business and go my house. Right, Mother?
Just what are you insinuating? I could have found a husband for you by now.
Oh, please!
But no,
Please.
you're too picky. Oh, goodness!
Look at that hill!
I am not going up there.
That's where the path goes.
Are you crazy? That path goes straight up.
Uh-huh.
The one that goes around to the right looks way, way easier.
Now wait just a minute. I'm the mother. I get to decide which path we take. The one on the right looks easier. See you later, impudent young man. Man, these days, I'm telling you.
So, you coming?
No.
Okay.
Hypocrisy!
Good luck with the hill then. I'm coming.
I can't keep going.
Christian, I'm going to help you.
All right.
We were on our way to Celestial City, but those monsters, you should see their teeth. Ah!
I've never been so scared in my life.
I thought I was going to be dinner.
Lions! How do I get past them?
You don't.
I have to. I'm going to the Celestial City.
We're talking about lions. You know, roar.
I'll protect you.
The king is with us. He'll protect us. Come on, let's go together.
No way. You're crazy.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna die. Ah!
Lions. Didn't say anything about that in my invitation. There they are.
You look frightened.
They look hungry.
They are. But they're chained up. Just walk in the middle of the path and they can't reach you.
Are you sure about that?
I'm completely certain. The king will help you.
All right. I made it.
I'm watchful. Welcome to the Palace Beautiful.
Palace?
We have a visitor.
You mean the king's palace? Is the king here?
Yes, he is. We're his servants.
I made it.
Christian, meet prudence and charity and discretion.
I can't believe I made it. I don't even remember dying.
You did.
So what do you guys do around here?
We help pilgrims on their way to the Celestial City.
On their way? This is the Celestial City.
No, this is Palace Beautiful. It's just a stop along the way.
Well, this is great. Really.
The king built this place for tired and hungry pilgrims.
I think I qualify.
Well, you have a meal waiting for you. And now go get your room ready. You'll have to tell us all about your journey. Good morning, Christian.
Good morning. What you reading?
The King's Book.
Do you do that every morning?
We all do. Almost every morning. Breakfast is ready. Oh, you're awake.
I feel like I slept for days.
Yup, you did. Joking. Oh, you must be starving. Have some breakfast.
Thank you.
Oh, did you tell him yet? Oh, we had another visitor last night.
Great. I'll be out of here as soon as I'm finished eating. He can have my room.
No need to rush. We have plenty of rooms. Oh, and he is a sheep. Christian?
Faithful! Hey, what are you doing here?
Same as you.
Are you on your way to the Celestial City?
Yep.
Well, this is great. I couldn't have planned it better myself.
It's really good to see you again.
Good to see you too. You have no idea.
Who wants pancakes? I promise they're not too burnt. They're just chocolate. You know. Oh, do you two know each other?
This is gonna be so easy now.
What is?
The path. I've been doing it all by myself, but now that you're here...
Christian, the road's never going to be easy, no matter who's traveling along with you.
You're always in danger.
Yeah, I know. Evangelist told me that too. But as long as I stay on the path, I'll be fine.
There's danger on the path, too.
The prince of your old city won't let you go easily. He's after you.
And there's another enemy, the most dangerous one.
Who?
You.
Come on, who is it really?
She's serious. You are your most dangerous enemy.
How can that be?
You want to be king.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You want to be king, and you want to be in control of your own little kingdom.
Faithful, I don't know what they're talking about.
She's just like you.
What? It's true of all pilgrims.
But how do I fight the battle against myself?
The same way you fight any battle. You need armor.
Okay, is that another joke?
No. It's not what you're thinking. You can't see the king's armor, but you know when you have it on.
And when you don't.
And you'll need a sword. That's why the king gave you this book.
That's a sword.
You'll need it for every battle. Listen.
Come on, faithful.
Where?
To the path.
I'm not ready to go yet.
Well, hurry up and get ready.
You go on ahead. I've still got a lot to learn here.
But I thought...
Move on, Christian. I'll be with you.
Alright. Maybe we'll see each other again?
Maybe.
Have a wonderful journey.
Thank you.
Christian.
Bye.
So, I guess it's just you and me now, huh, King? You know, this whole thing would be a whole lot easier if I could see you. Why don't you just come and stand next to me like a normal person? We could talk.
You can talk to me.
And it would be easier to listen to you if I could see you. I would never want to get off the path.
You could see Evangelist, but you still got off the path.
Oh, yeah. Why do I do that? What's wrong with me?
Put on the armor.
Oh, yeah. I am my own worst enemy. Just me and Apollyon.
Prince Apollyon!
I wasn't talking to you.
Where did you come from?
From the City of Destruction.
Then you are one of my subjects. The City of Destruction is mine. I am Prince and God of it! Tell me, why are you running from your rightful king?
Put on the belt of truth.
You are not my king.
Make your feet ready with the gospel.
Apollyon, there was a time when I served you, but I was rescued.
No prince lets go of his subjects that easily. I'm sure we can arrange something more profitable for you when you return to my service.
That won't be necessary. I've given myself to the King of Kings.
Well, I'm not unreasonable. I can forgive that.
Helmet of salvation.
I don't need your forgiveness.
Well, you certainly don't expect to be forgiven by your king, do you? You've been so unfaithful to him, time and time again.
The vest of righteousness.
I wear his righteousness now.
Oh, come on now. Don't pretend to be virtuous with me. I know who you are. You nearly choked in the sewer of doubt. You left the path and brought dishonor to your king. And even though you claim to be seeking his glory, I know in your heart you really are seeking glory for yourself.
That's all true.
The shield of faith.
I belong to the king now, and I won't serve you.
I have tried to win you over with my kindness. But if you proceed to rebel, I will take you by force!
Sword. You have no power over me.
I hate your king. I hate his laws. And I hate those who follow him. I will crush your spirit and rip out your soul.
Badly wounded and exhausted from his fight with Apollyon, Christian came to the valley of the shadow of death. And I saw in my dream that on the right side of the path was a deep ditch, and on the other, a miry pit. The darkness was pitch black.
Surrounded by shadows of my sin and despair, I can't make it long. I need to know you're there. I wanna see your face, but my faith is much too small. The path is so narrow, the moment I could fall, I think I'm gonna fall.
If you only knew how much I loved you, you would never doubt or be afraid at all. Christian, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hear my call.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Be my vision, Lord, this valley without light. In the midst of this dark, I walk by faith and not by sight, not by sight, not by sight.
As Christian walked out of the valley, the sun began to rise and he spotted someone up ahead.
Wait! Faithful, stop!
Christian? Are you okay?
Oh, just dandy.
What happened to you?
Apollyon. We had a battle of sorts.
Well, you look awful.
Thank you. I almost died.
Believe it. How did you get away?
I don't know. The king showed up at the last second, I
I
guess.
was there the whole time.
Or maybe he was there the whole time. I don't know. All I know is that I'm here.
Well, I'm glad.
So you want to keep walking?
Sure.
So you never told me how you got started on the path anyway.
Well, after you left, I found Evangelist, and I told him off.
What?
All I knew is that you had gone chasing after some fairy tale, and it was all his fault. He had no business heaping guilt on you.
Okay, so then what happened?
He assured me that all he had done was give you a book.
The book.
And he gave me a book. And I read the place exists, we were made for this, and I never knew. People told me I'd lost my mind, I was leaving lies. There's a place where there's no fear of judgment or death, no more sorrow, pain, or regrets, nothing but happiness forever. And we reach the city, we'll understand the journey to the land we were made for, the city of our King, and we'll be home. Hey, look, it's Evangelist.
Good to see you.
Are you coming with us?
No, my journey's almost over. I came to warn you about a place called Vanity Fair. The fair doesn't sound too bad. That's exactly what they want you to think. The prince of this world built Vanity Fair right in the middle of the path to distract pilgrims. They sell lots of good things there, all created by the king.
So how is that bad?
The prince trained the people to distort what the king created. They don't realize it. They've become his slaves. Well, we would never do that. Chris, you're never immune to the prince's ways. The moment you feel safe is when you're in the most danger. Just don't buy anything. Be very careful. Don't buy anything no matter what the consequences. What do you mean consequences? Don't worry about it. You've got all the power of heaven on your side, including the king himself. And even if something terrible happens, you're headed to Celestial City.
Is anyone there?
Who's that
Someone's been shopping at the thrift store.
Who said that?
Did we dress ourselves in the dark this morning?
They are so what not to wear.
Where is that coming from?
My grandmother has better taste than that.
They're obviously home.
Who's saying that?
Do you have something against us?
Maybe. Did you rob the Salvation Army?
Must be the recession.
I think it's coming from them. Them.
I think the mannequins are talking. I'm sure you have a great personality.
It's definitely talking.
Well, why would anyone hide under such repulsive clothing? How is this happening? Let me guess. You're too tired. Busy. You care more about important things. Oh, am I correct?
You know, when I first came here, I looked just like you guys. But look at me now. I mean, how can you resist?
And you could look as good as we do. Almost.
Here at Vanity Fair, we'll open up a world of opportunities. By giving you the look and confidence you need to be successful.
And if you act now, you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to pamper yourself by indulging in a life-changing extreme makeover. So, starting with you. Oh, this is not gonna be easy.
Check out this model over here.
You know, this look might actually work for him. You see all the lines and colors bring out his eyes?
I love it.
Christian, theme.
Look, we don't have time for this. We're going to the Celestial City.
Oh. The Celestial City? Well, that explains it.
Explains what? Why you have no sense of style?
Back in the day, I was going to the Celestial City too. I was young. I mean, come on now. It's time to grow up.
But we offer you here will change your life. At Vanity Fair, you'll discover a whole new world. Feed your desire at Vanity Fair. You'll uncover celebrity secrets for being admired. At Vanity Fair, at Vanity Fair, at Vanity Fair.
Here at Vanity Fair, we are committed to your pleasure. And we won't let you leave until you are committed to your pleasure too.
The possibilities are endless.
Endless. There's no time like the present to buy that special something for that special someone you love most. Why? Oh, you.
We don't want to buy anything. But you must see.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You are gorgeous. Your features are perfectly symmetrical. Have you ever thought of modeling school?
No, she hasn't.
You should. Are you kidding me? She could make millions. Don't ruin her opportunity.
Look, we don't need any of this. We're going to the Celestial City.
What's that? A department store?
It's not a store, it's a beautiful place. You could all come with us. Well, we will, don't worry. We all end up there one day.
At the Celestial City.
Sure, if that's what you call it. But what about the road?
Please. We're adults here. There is no road.
Let's go, Christian. You are not going anywhere in those clothes. The king gave us these clothes.
Well, he obviously has no taste.
I think he needs a new fashion consultant. Just tell him we're available.
We're not trying to impress anyone. We just want to please the king.
Our prince lets us please ourselves.
No, he doesn't. You're his slaves.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, we're not against you or what you're selling.
So what are you waiting for? Buy something.
You'd have me by a lie, I see the truth that lasts forever. I have no wish to buy things that lead me from liking.
This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Hategood presiding. The court will now hear the case of the people of Vanity Fair versus Faithful. Prosecution will take the charges.
Good people of Vanity Fair, Your Honor. The defendant has assaulted the very essence of our way of life and supposed herself superior to our honest merchants. Furthermore, she claims that our people have participated in a murder. The murder of the one she calls the Prince of Peace. Her intolerance threatens the values and principles upon which this fair city was built.
I'd like to say that these benches are mega uncomfortable.
Miss Gossip,
we need to get these benches in here ASAP.
Benches! 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 Miss Gossip, please be quiet.
Fine.
Miss Faithful, how do you need?
Bring a message of hope.
We'll see about that. The prosecution will now call the first witness. The prosecution would like to call Miss Liar to the stand.
Can't tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Shit. Miss Liar, could you please tell us what you know of the defendant?
Well, Judge, this one time, a really a long time ago, that lady over there, Faithful, was my very best friend in the whole world.
Yes?
That's a lie.
Of course it's a lie. Everything she says is a lie.
She promised to tell the truth.
But nobody's perfect! Objection overruled. Continue.
Faithful was my very best friend in the whole world. We did everything together. We played house together, and rode bikes together, and ate brownies together.
I love brownies.
She was really nice.
Then one day, when we were playing outside, a huge hurricane came, and a blizzard,
and took all the nice Faithful away. It was terrible.
She actually turned into a huge, ugly monster, and then ran away to the circus. So this one time, today, she came into the store and knocked down all the mannequins. She is a bad lady, and I think we should kill her. Thank you, Miss Lott. You're welcome. The prosecution will now call the second witness. The prosecution would like to call Miss Superstition to the stand.
You can't tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Why not, dude?
Miss Superstition, could you briefly tell us what you know of the defendant?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. Ignorance is bliss. Don't walk under ladders. Beware of the number 13. Black cats are unlucky.
Superstition, the defendant.
Who is it?
This lady.
Oh, yes, her. She's been spreading knowledge. She's been corrupting the youth. We should make her drink hemlock and bury her in the dark of midnight.
Thank you, Miss Superstition.
Cross your fingers. Knock on wood.
Miss Prosecution, your final witness. The prosecution would like to call Miss Gossip to the stand. Your Honor, now Miss Gossip.
May I first just say that I am totally thrilled to be here. I mean, it's just like on TV, only it's a real courtroom and a real judge, real jury people, and a real criminal. Ew.
Miss Gossip.
Oh.
You can't tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Shut up. Dude, relax. Take a chill pill.
This is my good side. Hey. It's a courtroom. I see. Post
Twitter. #guilty. Thank you. Thank you. I am so happy to be here today. And I want to thank all the people who helped me along the way.
Miss Johnson, would you please tell the court what you know of the defendant?
Oh, her. Well, all my BFFs have been texting about her for so long. I kind of got the whole scoop. Let's see. Well, for starters, she's like totally shut down about constructive criticism for her wardrobe. Yeah. Our top fashion consultants tried to help her out, and she came back with judgmentalism and criticism. I like that. Judgmentalism and criticism. Did you get that down? Get it down. Yeah. And then, right in front of me, she said that she didn't want to buy anything from Vanity Fair. What? Yeah. So it's like, she thinks she's so much better than us. Yeah. So if you want my opinion in this matter, I think we should kill her. You may step down.
Does the prosecution have anything further?
The prosecution would like to call Miss Faithful to the stand.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes. Miss Faithful, did you in fact say that you would not buy anything from Vanity Fair?
Yes, I did.
And would you please tell the court why?
I don't want anything here. I have something better.
Oh, so you think what we have here is inferior? Bad?
No. But it can be if it's consumed without restraint.
As I understand it, you were once a citizen of the City of Destruction, were you not?
Yes.
And being such, you are obligated to give your allegiance to the prince of that city, Apollyon. You, however, have clearly betrayed that obligation by giving your allegiance to an imposter!
But if you
That's treason! You embody the most vile filth I have ever seen. A reflection of the standards set by your king and his celestial city.
Weren't you going there once? The Celestial City?
I was young! You think you're somehow superior because of your king? Who demands his servants embark on a perilous journey of untold horror? Who sets a standard no man can keep? Who denies his followers true happiness in this world? Only the most pathetic excuse of the human would follow that sort of king. Everything about you disgusts me.
It's not you they hate, it's me.
And as for your king, he deserved to die. Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
The jury will now consider the
Wait, Your Honor. May I respond?
And what would possibly be the point in that?
But Your Honor, it could be quite amusing.
Well, very well. You may say a few words.
Thank you. People of Vanity Fair.
Now that's a few words.
Okay.
Show them.
Please.
Continue.
I don't think I'm better than you. Not at all. The only difference between us is what the king has done for me. If he can do it for me, I know he can do it for you. My message is hope to a world that needs a savior. Sin has enslaved us to wordless desires, bound by possessions which won't truly last. Only my king can make you clean from your past. I plead with you now, come turn from your sins and trust in the Savior.
Somebody let me out! No. Please. Please, Mabel. Don't leave me. What are you doing? How could you let this happen? Where are you? Let you out of the cage. Oh, I think I saved your life. Thank you. Well, look, I'm really sorry about your friend. Yeah. Look, what do you want? Well, you said you were going to the Celestial City. Yes, I'm a pilgrim. Me too. Good. I stopped at Vanity Fair just to buy a few things, but the more I bought, the more I wanted. And I'm not sure how it happened, but I forgot all about the king. And I became just like the people at Vanity Fair. But then I heard your friend talking about the Celestial City. It all came back to me. I could see the king again. Not with my eyes, but inside. I knew I had to leave, so here I am. That's great. Wait, do you think I could travel with you? I really need to be alone right now. Oh. Okay. Everybody needs a friend. Hey! Do you really have to sing that right now? You don't want me to sing? No. If you don't have to, the lyrics. Sure, no problem. Look, we really don't have to walk this close. I could walk way up here and you can walk way back there. Oh, sure, no problem. We can just say hi to each other every now and then. Sure.
That wasn't very kind.
Hey, everything okay up there? Just fine. How about you? Just great. That's quiet. What? Nothing.
Hey, I found it!
What? What is it?
It's a silver mine.
A silver mine?
A silver mine. Worth billions. Better than winning the lottery.
Where is it?
Just a few minutes this way.
Hey, Christian, what are you doing? Weren't you gonna walk back there? It looked like you were about to leave the path. I'm fine. I'm getting something. For the king.
Really?
But the king wouldn't want you to leave the path. Lighten up. I'm doing it for him. It's real silver.
I don't need silver.
He doesn't need silver.
Really nice silver. Lots of it.
Yeah. I think he'd appreciate it.
No, don't.
Excuse me? Are you telling me what to do?
You were going to leave the path. And if we're going to leave the path, I want somebody to stop me. Besides, I've heard of this guy. This is no silver mine. It's a setup.
A setup? No. It ain't no setup. But people do say that. That's because they want to keep all the silver for themselves.
Even if there is a silver mine, We can't leave the path.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Come on, you have to at least see it.
He's right. We can't leave the path. We're pilgrims.
Oh, that's wonderful. Going to the celestial city, is we?
We is.
I'm a pilgrim too. Name's Demas. You know, the king wants to bless you with this silver, so tell you what I'm going to do. You come to the silver mine with me, and I'll walk to the celestial city with you. With all that money, the road will be nice and easy.
The answer is no.
You know, I like your idea of bringing a gift to the king.
He doesn't need silver. Look, we know what you're trying to do. We're not leaving the path.
What are you insinuating? That I'm some kind of con artist or something? I have never been so insulted in all my life. And you call yourselves pilgrims.
I'm glad you were back there with me. I was that close.
This would be a great time to humble yourself and apologize.
Look, some of the things I said back there. Maybe I was wrong.
Maybe I was wrong. That's not an apology.
I didn't realize. It's okay. So I was thinking...
You don't like to humble yourself, do you?
No. No, really. I do. I forgive you. So I was thinking maybe you and I could...
Hey, what if we traveled together?
That's a great idea. We could watch out for each other. What was your name again?
Hopeful.
I'm Christian. Thank you.
Christian, you still need to apologize.
And I'm sorry I got so irritated with you.
Oh. Was I irritating?
No, it was my fault. I'm sorry. I forgive you.
Was that so hard?
No.
Really? I forgive you, I do.
I was talking to the king.
Really? I haven't done that in so long. I just don't know what to say to him. And I forget he's there. Do you do that?
Do what?
Forget about the king.
Yes, I do that. Until I need him, then I remember.
I'm glad you let me come with you.
Sure.
Come on, Christian. Open the door for humility.
I'm glad you're with me.
Is that for me or the
So easy to forget where I'm going, where I'm bound. I forget what you made me. I just see the turn of the ground. I need another king I cannot see. See you around. And we're walking on the road. Like let me go. One night, you walk the
The road became excruciatingly painful. The pilgrims were forced to walk on sharp stones that dug into their flesh. Thorny briars clung to their ankles and their feet began to bleed.
I can't keep going. My feet are killing me. Why is this so hard?
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to make the best of it. Maybe there's... Hey, look! Grass! It's so green.
It's probably fake. soft. It's really soft. Come over here.
Oh, nice. Too bad it isn't on the path.
No. Feet are killing me. The shoes are falling apart.
The king wouldn't want that, would he?
No, of course not.
And look, it runs right next to the path. Right along the fence, right in the same direction, see?
Maybe the king put the grass here on purpose. I mean, he sees how rough the path is.
Yeah. Doesn't the book say he always provides a way of escape?
It does. Of course, I'm sure this is what he wants.
Well, why don't you ask him?
Come on, it's obvious. These are stepping stones. The king always puts stepping stones in dangerous places. Come on, let's go.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Bonjour.
Christian, I got this one. Hello! We are travelers. We go to Celestial City. We hope to make friendship with you. You, pilgrim too?
I speak English. Yes, I'm on my way to the Celestial City. They call me the Incompetent.
So we can go this way.
But of course. You see, the king, he wants us to have nice things. But those sticks and stones, they're not nice things. So, I hope to this. Do you want to follow that?
No thanks. I'm trying to quit.
Suit yourself. Follow me, friends.
It's getting really dark out here. Now it's starting to rain. Where's that girl? I don't know. I can't see anything. It's too dark.
Hey! You with the bubbles! Where'd you go?
What was her name? Vain Confidence.
I can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Me? It's not my fault. I trusted you. Big mistake.
Christian, you've been on the path longer. You're supposed to be mature.
Well, I'm not. Hopeful, do you have any idea where we are?
Yeah. We're off the path in a storm. My shoes are filling with water.
Mine too. Let's get under the trees.
It's dry. I'm exhausted.
Me too.
Good night, Christian.
Good night. I'm sorry I got you into this.
We're going out in the morning, if we're still alive.
Wake up, you guys!
Ah! What is that? It's a giant!
What are you doing on my land?
Well, we're pilgrims, and we got lost on our way to the Celestial City.
We got lost, but we're on our way now. Thank you for your kind hospitality.
I am not kind or hospitality. I am despair, and you are my prisoners.
Prisoners? Did he say prisoners?
What's he doing with that bag? Hopeful, are you okay?
Yeah. Where are we?
I think we're in the giant's bag.
No. Christian?
What?
Do you think he's gonna eat us?
I don't know.
Oh, it depends. I bagged 2 pilgrims today. They said something about the Celestial City, too, or something like that. They thought they'd take a nap on my grass. The nerve, I just had it trimmed, too.
Are they dead?
Nah, they're in the dungeon. How to get fertilizer and...
You brought them into the house?
They won't get loose. They're locked up real good.
You know how I feel about humans. Disgusting creatures. Get rid of them.
I want to have some fun with them first.
See? He just wants to have some fun with us.
I like to watch him after I shake him up a little. You know, with my fist. Maybe this time, I'll squish him between my toes. It's quite entertaining. Oh yes, now they're scared.
He just wants to have some fun with us. Squash us between his toes! We've got to get out of here. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Maybe it's not so bad.
I think I found a door. It's locked.
We can dig our way out.
With what? Our hands? Something sharp.
The book.
That's not sharp. Alright. Alright, I'll loosen the dirt with the key and you scoop it out with the book. We'll start over here.
And so the men wearily dug, but days and weeks passed.
I can't keep going. I'm starved. We haven't made any progress.
Yeah. Oh, back at Vanity Fair, they had the best restaurants where you could... Sorry.
Day after day they worked and dug, but made no progress. They remained trapped in the castle of doubt. Night after night, giant despair beat them up. Night after night, tossing and turning. Night after night after night.
I can't keep going. Why is this so hard? It's not supposed to be like this. I'm supposed to have this wonderful relationship with the king. And he's supposed to lead us and guide us until we get to the Celestial City. This is not what I bargained for.
You didn't bargain, Christian.
Forget it. I'm done with this. I can't keep going. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Ah, just where I want to. Go ahead. We can end it all right here, right now. There's a rat poison over there in the corner.
Come on, give me the bottle. No, why? We're gonna die in here anyway.
Read from the book. Maybe we should read from the book. We haven't done that in a while.
Why is this so hard?
You want to be king.
I do. I want to be king.
What are you saying?
Maybe I'd do a better job.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know what I believe. Something bigger than this giant has a hold on me. And I can't get out.
Let me read from the book. Give thanks in every circumstance.
Now how are we supposed to do that? Oh, King, thank you for locking us away in this horrible dungeon. And thank you for providing a sadistic giant to torture us every night.
Thank you for giving me a friend.
How about thank you for taking away my best friend? Yes, thank you for letting Faithful die.
Thank you for dying on the cross.
Why do you always have to do that?
What?
Why do you have to pretend that the bad doesn't exist?
Christian, I know the bad exists.
Do you?
He's hurting. I've never lost someone like Faithful. I don't know what it feels like, but it doesn't change the most important thing about us. The king died in our place so that we could go to the Celestial City. And one day, we're going to see it. And there'll be no more sorrow or pain. He has conquered that forever.
Just listen.
I know. I know that he is good. And that his plans for us are good. And not this giant or the people at Vanity Fair or Miss Bubbles or you or me are going to get in the way of his plan. We're going to the Celestial City. He's going to get us there.
Keep reading.
Let me read some more. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope.
Keep reading.
For he has delivered us from such a deadly peril. And he will deliver us. On him we have set our hope. He will continue to deliver us.
He has delivered us. You have delivered us. If you can deliver us on the cross, then you can deliver us from anything. Anything.
How do I thank you, O Lord, for taking my place on the cross? How do I thank you, O Lord, for all of your mercy and kindness, for calling me to you, for letting me hear you, for opening my heart to the gospel. As long as I have breath, I will praise you. As long as my heart beats, I will sing. As long as life flows in my veins, I will bless your name. I will bless your name. All right, King. We're here. Tell us what you want us to do.
Use the key.
Well, where's that key? Promise key? Yeah. I just had this crazy idea that maybe the key will work in the lock. We are so dumb! Why didn't we think of this before? We were too busy trying to dig with it.
Who dares disturb my precious ugly sleep? Huh. You just couldn't wait to be breakfast now, could you? Oh, pilgrims. Pilgrims? What? Why do I see light? Where are my pilgrims? You can't escape. No one escapes from me. Oh, the light! I'm shrieking! I'm shrieking! No! No!
Excuse me. Yes? Goodwill. Do you remember me? You gave me the scones.
Oh, of course. You're that lad who knew how to pray.
Glad you remembered.
Oh, Christian, it's wonderful to see you. You've journeyed so far. And I can see you've been traveling with the king.
How?
You have his marks on you. It's there. Peace, contentment, humility.
Didn't come easy. Goodwill, this is my good friend Hopeful.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Christian.
Watchful.
I'm Watchful.
I met Watchful at the Palace Beautiful. How are you?
I'm good.
These are my kinfolk. We're shepherds.
Hi.
Welcome to the delightful mountains. Since we're all going to the celestial city, think of us as family. If there's anything we can do for you, just ask.
Well, I know that Christian is hungry. So do you have any food?
Of course we got food. Here.
Thank you.
Can I show you around?
Sure.
This hill is called Caution. Look down that way. See those men wandering around in the graveyard?
Yeah. They keep tripping over graves. Why don't they get out of there?
They can't. They're blind.
Blind? All of them?
As you were coming here, did you notice a soft meadow right next to the path?
Yes.
The fence is there to protect pilgrims from going off the path, but some who see the soft grass don't realize how dangerous it is. That meadow leads right up to the Castle of Doubt, owned by the giant Despair.
Really?
Those men were captured by Despair and thrown into his dungeon. After a while, he gouged out their eyes and left them in the graveyard. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Would you like to see the celestial city?
Definitely.
Here, try these. Over in that direction.
Christian, I see the gate. Can I look? We're so close. Can we go now?
Not yet.
There is plenty the king has planned for us before we get there.
Like food.
Food.
And besides, we have so much to celebrate.
Thank you.
And men, be careful not to listen to the flatterer.
Flatterer?
Right, very cunning. Don't be fooled.
I see right through that flattery.
You might be surprised, lad.
Just be careful.
What's this? A fork in the road. Which way should we go? We should ask the king, of course.
Ask the king about what?
Well, we just came to a fork in the road and we were going to ask him which way to go.
Where are you headed?
To the Celestial City.
Oh, don't bother the king for that.
I like it when you ask me.
I know the way.
You do.
I'm headed to the Celestial City too.
You are. Really?
Yeah. You guys can follow me.
Well,
Here, I'll just stand in the middle. No, I have to say, I am so impressed by you guys. You've been on the path so long. You must have all this wisdom and knowledge. It must have taken an awful lot of bravery.
and strength. It takes lots of strength. Yep. We've been through a lot.
Well, I can tell. You guys are amazing. So, you'll come with me?
Sure.
You'll regret this.
So, I bet you will have some great stories to tell. Have you fought any battles?
Actually, yes. So, I was walking down the road, it was just a normal day, and all of a sudden I come to this really eerie place. It was foggy and creepy, and all of a sudden, Apollyon shows up. Just out of the blue, he's all like, Yoga, it's nothing, Yoga, it's nothing. He gets mad at me, he throws me to the ground, and he starts punching me. These are hard punches. He's a...
Oh, wisdom and strength. Don't forget the strength.
I've done it again. All right, King, if you're there, I know you're there. Could you help us, please?
So, what happened?
Well, we were walking down the path and we came to this fork in the road and we didn't know which way to go, and then this girl showed up and said that we could follow her. We did.
I see. Well, that girl was a flatterer who described herself as an angel of light.
Oh.
I'm on my way to the Celestial City too. You can follow me. You're so strong and courageous.
Yep.
You really couldn't see right through that? So, where did you stay yesterday?
With the shepherds.
Did they give you a map to follow?
They gave him a map.
Come over here, man. Why didn't you follow the map when you didn't know the way? Didn't the shepherds also tell you to watch out for the flatterer?
Well, yeah, but we didn't think she'd be so nice. Or pretty.
You didn't think. You'll both receive consequences. Now drop down and give me 50! 1, 2, 3, 4, 47, 48, 49, 50!
Good job, Samson.
I'm never listening to strange girls again.
Do what the shepherds told you.
You'd think we'd be a little wiser by now.
You'd think. Excuse me. You're going the wrong way.
Isn't that depending on where you're going?
We're going to the Celestial City.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you, but it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
Have you ever been there?
Not yet.
And you never will.
It's a promise from the king.
You're really naive. There's no king either. It's all a joke.
I know the king is real.
Okay, so you're an idealist.
No. Look, I don't mean to be pushy, but I would be the most cruel person in the world to know what I know, and not tell you.
Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. As long as it works for you, right?
It doesn't just work.
It's truth.
Okay, let me put it this way. For you, that book might be true, but for me, it's not.
Give him the book.
Look, I think the king wants you to have this.
Oh, no thanks. I'm not into that sort of thing.
Please, take it.
I don't want to take your book away from you.
You're not. I'm giving it to you.
I really should pay, but
No,
I don't...
a friend gave it to me once. As a gift. I wouldn't take it away.
I won't be.
I'll take that risk.
You really believe this stuff?
Completely. As soon as you open the first page, you'll see that it's more than history. People are so up and down in this place. All of us have wondered your own way. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased. These are the words that cannot stay on the page. These are the words that cannot be erased. Christian, I see the gate. Where? Look! Over here. Still have to cross the river. It looks so deep. I'll help you. Oh, I'm sinking! I can hold you up. I can't keep my head above the water. It's a little further.
Soon as you turn to the last page, you'll see that it was more or less erased.
Without your soul, if you have lost your voice, open up your eyes to see your king rejoice.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. You make me lie down. He leads me beside still waters. You lead me. You restore my soul. You restored my soul. You guide me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. You guide me. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me.
I'm with you to the ends of the earth.
I'm sinking.
I'm still here.
King is still here. Yes. See people on the other side. Christian. They're waiting for you. What if he turns me away, Christian? You belong to him. I do. I belong to him. Christian. Breathe. Can you hear me? Christian. He's gone. Hopeful I see him. I see the king. It's you. You were there the whole time.
Well done, good and faithful servant.